All right, here with sophomore quarterback Yianni Gavalas. First full squad practice today after you guys have been split for the first 5 days or so. Also first double. Kind of just talk about how camp's been going so far.
It was good to get everyone out here today. Before we had the split practices, but now everyone's out here getting to look at some new guys, how they're doing, fitting in. A lot of people are stepping up. A lot of returners and a lot of freshmen have been playing well, looking good.
How different is it for you this year coming in, kind of being, coming off those 7 games you started last year, kind of, being the front runner this year, and then obviously, this is your second year now, you kind of know what to expect coming into camp?
Well, just from knowing all the whole offense and all the codes and stuff, it's a lot easier. It's like night and day, and just trying to perfect everything, trying to get the timing good with all the receivers, getting the codes down. Everything's a lot easier this year, definitely.
You feel like you're kind of just naturally taking on more of a leadership role out here now too in your second year?
Definitely just getting the guys on the ball all the time, getting them to different drills. You just got to take charge, try to get in the end zone.
Talk about maybe some areas of improvement that you've seen either since last season or the spring.
Definitely our communication between the receivers and the quarterback. We've been running a lot of routes, getting our timing down, the open. We're just trying to get the ball out quick and get moving.
Any guys now that you've seen, this first practice with everybody, any incoming freshmen or even maybe some sophomores that have, really stepped up that are kind of surprising you?
Well, Joe Hayman's been playing real well. He had a couple nice screen runs today. All the receivers have been catching a lot of balls. The O-line's doing a great job so far. Just got to keep it up.
All right, here with senior wide receiver Ahkeen Williams. Another camp for you, your last one. Kind of just talk about your mindset coming into it, knowing this is your last year.
Since this is my last year, it's like you can't leave anything up to chance. Everything has to be 100% effort. You have to give all we can, and it's my last rodeo. So, and for all the other senior wide receivers and everyone, it's our last time. So we got to give it our 100%.
Talk about the offense and specifically your wide receiver group. Seems like you got a core group of veterans and then some of the sophomores, juniors mixing in.
Yeah, we have some great sophomores and juniors coming in. They're gonna give us some opportunities to get off the field and get some rest time, and also we got some veterans who's gonna really produce and give us all that we can.
Anyone specifically that's stood out, like in the group that you've been with, and then today after seeing everyone together, some of the freshmen maybe that have come in and stepping up?
Freshmen? We have a kid from, I think, Virginia, Connor Shosky. He can come in and get some play time early. And then I think another little kid I liked so far is, I think, Mitch Lucci. I think number 89, I'm not sure his full name, but he looks pretty good, pretty quick, and he can play slot for us.
How long does it take into camp to get all 100 guys down? I mean, obviously 3/4 of you've known, for 3 years, but how long does it take till you really know everybody?
Oh man, it takes a little bit.
Sometimes into the season?
Yeah, it takes definitely into the season.
Talk about maybe some strengths, on the offensive side of the ball, areas you've improved, in the last year or so that you think will help you this year.
Yeah, I think our running back will be, obviously we missed Keith Charles, who's a huge loss, but I think we got some good kids coming in. Joe Hayman for his sophomore year coming in. Then you got a lad transfer from Holy Cross who's going to be pretty good for us and going to help us get some run game and get some have the defense come up on us. And then also wide receivers has been a huge thing, and it's like one of our main things in St. Anselm offense.
All right, here is senior defensive lineman Justin Waltzer. And just to kind of talk about how camp's going so far. Obviously, first full squad practice today.
Yeah, it's going pretty well. We're competing both sides of the ball. We come out hard. Everyone's competing. We have things to work on. Obviously, on day one, that's when you're gonna find out what you gotta work on. So everyone's together. Everyone's getting reps. So it's going pretty well, I think.
Obviously lost, a couple important pieces off the defensive line, but for the most part, I think that that starting unit probably has been together for a while. Any kind of improvements you've noticed there, over the last year or so?
Well, last year I think we're switching down to a 3-front, so now it's me, Lebo, Cheever, and I think we're pretty good right up in the middle, and then we have our backups. We got Dimitri, we got Richie Kern, we got Wilson, and I think we have depth and we have skill. So overall, I think we've improved pretty well over the summer.
Any new guys after the first full squad today, or even some sophomores that have returned that you've noticed kind of taking a leap forward, or just that have stood out so far?
It's hard to see. We had a few rotation problems on the field today, but Mike's been doing pretty well on the D line, and then we had Corey Ward. Corey Ward's been doing pretty well. And everyone's been stepping up, so everyone's been doing pretty good. So not leaving anyone out.
All right, here with junior defensive back Joel Jorgensen. Kind of just talk about how camp's going so far, and I think for you, probably your first full camp coming in over the summer, kind of knowing that you're going to be a defensive back after starting out on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah. Overall, I think mentally we're picking it up really well. I like how the freshmen are picking up everything mentally. Defensively, we got to be more consistent. Coach is always harping on that, and once we get that consistency down, I think we can step it up from last year's defense and make more plays.
Are you guys kind of taking that on you? It seems like, I think every year in camp, it seems like the defense wants to improve on last year. It seems like this year so far, the guys I've talked to really, it seems like there's actually like a visually improvement there, and it seems like you guys are really, focusing on that.
Yeah, I think that's a direct correlation with our leadership. Andrew Leibowitz is leading us. Carol Bailey is part of that secondary, so is Matt Yop. And then you see a lot of different linebackers are stepping up. Jeremy Betts is making plays. A couple freshmen are making plays. And me and Tatro are trying to lead the outside guys. So,
you think it could be a strength for you guys this year, the defense heading into the season?
I definitely like our speed overall. With some athletic guys everywhere. I think we can match up man-to-man when we need to. The most thing we need to work on is just tackling, and that's what we're talking about all the time at camp. So it's a big emphasis in camps.